autumn is such a magical season. What does it remind you of? For me, it's the sound of crunchy leaves under my feet, the explosion of colors everywhere, and of course, warm, cozy sweaters. But for our family, autumn is also about travel. Somehow it always happens that as soon as September begins, we pack our bags and escape to the sea. It became our little tradition to stretch the summer a bit longer. Plus, the beaches aren't so crowded and the prices drop too. So this autumn we once again rushed off to sunny Spain for endless promenades, sunny beaches, and of course that perfect glass of sangria at sunset. But here is the twist. The cheapest tickets to Spain were from Pisa, just 25 euros to Girona. That gave us the perfect excuse to turn the trip into a little adventure. First driving from Slovenia to Bologna, spending a night there, and then heading on to Pisa before flying to Spain. The road to Italy was pure fun. We loved, tasted Italian panzerotti along the way, and listened to Italian music. The landscape slowly transformed. The further we drove, the more cypress trees and olive groves appeared. Of course, traveling with a child means plenty of breaks, so we turned it into a little exploration of Italian playgrounds. Alisa stretched her legs, ran around and played. What surprised us was the Italian toll roads. We were stunned when we realized we had already spent 40 euros just to drive through. For comparison, in Slovenia we pay about 100 euros for an yearly vignette. Italy definitely knows how to charge for their roads. Finally, we reached Bologna. Everyone knows it as the birthplace of Bolognese sauce, but it's also famous for its towers. While everyone knows the Leaning Tower of Pisa, fewer people know that Bologna has the tallest leaning tower in the world, Asinelli Tower. And in the 20th century, there were around 20 of them, built by powerful families competing for status. The higher your tower, the more influence you had. Walking through Bologna felt like stepping back in time. Narrow streets filled with arches, crowded markets bursting with smells and colors, rooftops decorated with plants, and there were motorcycles everywhere. The city even has its own little Venice, a hidden canal peeking between colorful buildings. I really liked Bologna. It's lively but still authentic, not overcrowded with tourists, which made exploring even more enjoyable. By evening, we made it to a little village near Pisa. The vibe was perfect. Narrow cobblestone streets, olive trees, flags hanging between buildings, and those old stone walls that seemed to carry centuries of stories. The hotel had that classic Tuscan charm. Painted glass chandeliers, heavy carpets, antique mirrors, even little bird statues here and there. But the real gem was the balcony. From there, the whole valley opened up, soft hills rolling into the distance, glowing in the golden evening light. We grabbed some food from a local grocery store, Roma picked out a bottle of wine, and we ended the day just sitting outside watching the sunset. The colors kept changing, gold, pink, orange, until the hills disappeared into the night. Honestly, it felt like pure magic. Добыл нам бокальчики со льдом. The next morning, we had a quick breakfast, said goodbye to the magical Tuscan views, and drove into Pisa. We are going to Pisa to look at the fallen tower, trying to support it, and then we are flying to Spain, finally. the Leaning Tower was the main attraction, but what impressed us most was how beautiful the whole complex is. The cathedral, the baptistry, the tower, each one has its own grandeur, and together they look incredible. After a quick photo shoot with every possible holding the tower pose, we first went to the car park to leave our car and then headed into the airport. Flight went by surprisingly smoothly. Alisa entertained herself by playing, flipping through her books, and opening and closing the window shades over and over. We snacked, and soon the captain was announcing our descent. Spain was there waiting for us, warm and sunny.
Я вообще первый раз такое вижу.
Our days in Spain quickly found their rhythm. Mornings usually started with breakfast, either something homemade or a trip to the local bakery for fresh, warm pastries. And then we would head straight to the beach. We set up our umbrella, dipped into the waves, and just enjoyed the day. Alisa loved playing in the sand. She could spend hours digging, burying her feet, or giving her doll a bath in the sea.
Счастливая Алиса! Счастливая девочка! Моя радость!
In the evenings, we had our little entertainments. Sometimes we just walked along the beach, watching the sunset and listening to the sound of the waves. Alisa was 2.5 and she loved riding her little scooter. Алиса забирает пакет у папы, отдает его мне, а сама бежит к папе на ручке. Бери. We also loved going out to local restaurants. The food was amazing, and the best part was that I didn't have to cook. Sangria became our small evening tradition, sweet, refreshing, and perfectly Spanish.
Сними, как она держит меня. Просто, видишь, она мне все время дружит.
Alisa had this funny habit. Whenever she really liked something, she would close her eyes while eating. It was really funny. And she absolutely adored orange juice, and she could drink it every single day.
Капай на машину. Колеса.
And sometimes after dinner we went to the amusement park.
Алиса, нравится
Смотри, как ты едешь. Ты тут, на машине? Дочек, спасибо, дочек. Вау! Давай. Кайф.
Не торопись, Алиса.
After 10 wonderful days in Spain, it was time to head home. But not without one last Italian adventure. We flew back to Pisa where our car was waiting for us. Alisa was thrilled to see her favorite blue car again, and we were back on the Italian roads. That evening we checked into a cozy hotel, grabbed some Italian panini, and ended the day watching Harry Potter in Italian. It just sounded so funny to us.
Sa che se distruggiamo tutti gli Horcrux potremo ucciderlo. Credo che non si fermerà davanti a niente pur di non farci trovare gli altri.
On our drive back to Slovenia, we made a stop in the Italian town of Ferrara, a hidden gem that completely stole our hearts. A real medieval castle surrounded by a moat, peaceful cobblestone streets, elegant arches, and almost no tourists. Even the McDonald's looked royal. We wandered around imagining life here centuries ago and promised ourselves we would come back one day. And finally, we crossed back into Slovenia. Autumn was there to welcome us home with all its cozy joys. Pumpkin shopping, baking apple pies, exploring new castles, and Alisa's sweet little autumn picnic at kindergarten. But that's a story for the next vlog. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a cozy autumn. Четыре колеса.